So in Cisco, ASA also route lookup happens first, then that packet go for NAT, then ACLs.
Hello.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Sir, actually, you are telling that application, if I am blocking application, any application like Facebook, yeah, something like that.
Okay.
So that application I'll block from app ID, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But if I am blocking that videos from application, I'm in the Facebook and I want to just allow the chat.
Okay. Okay.
So what I'm in the in which it will come in the content ID or also in
It's
the
a part of
app
app
ID?
ID actually. We have that practical actually. Like we will allow Facebook, but we will block chatting on that. That practical we will having. We will block Google Drive, all these things. So many
Okay,
practicals are there.
okay, so thank
Yeah. Yeah. So let me tell you guys with regards to, because maybe in interviews like people ask these questions. So let me just cover that part. Okay. So let me just, I'm having here firewall. Okay. I'm having on PC here, having IP address 10.1.1.100. Internet, when let's say I'm having here server, which is a Facebook. Okay. This is a Facebook server. So from this PC, what I have done, I have started, I have typed like www.facebook.com. So what this PC will do, he will resolve the IP address with the DNS, and after what, he will first try to do the TCP three-way handshake, right? He will send the SYN packet. This server will give the SYN plus ACK, and after that it will send basically acknowledge, right? And when they have action, this is first packet, then this is second, this is third, and after that basically when this has been completed, now it will send the HTTP GET request, and he will give the HTTP reply. Maybe because Facebook is hosted over HTTPS nowadays, right? So after three-way handshake, maybe they have started SSL handshake here. So the thing is, when your firewall first time, he will do the lookup, right, on these packets. When he will see the first this HTTP GET request, so the thing is he will identify the application which is web browsing, right? And when both between client and server, when they have started this SSL handshake, maybe my firewall do the application accept, and he have detected this application as a SSL application. Later on, because it's a Facebook, when my firewall see, oh, they are exchanging some Facebook traffic, right? So what that time my firewall detect, oh, it's a Facebook base. And later on, because let's say this client starts using the chat option, later on my firewall just get to know it's a Facebook chat option. So you have seen firewall have started the app identification from web browser, then SSL, then Facebook base, then Facebook chat, right? So the thing is, now you are seeing these three packets, right? These TCP, the SYN plus and ACK, because they don't have any application data. So this app ID, engine and content ID is completely bypassed. First of all, okay, don't be in a confusion, because I have seen like some people are asking, like whenever in case of like, let's suppose we are having one rule, on that rule we have blocked the Facebook, right? And when we will, you will see the logs, right? You will see that particular traffic is blocked due to Facebook. Some people say that traffic blocked at the SYN level. At the SYN level, no, it's not happened. They will block at the Facebook level when your application detects a Facebook here. All these process will complete for this flow. Okay. And your traffic block at this level, guys. This is the first thing. If sometime your traffic block at the SYN level, in that time you will get like, sometime you will get like application not applicable, means app identification is not applicable for this traffic, because that traffic is blocked at this SYN level only. So these kind of maybe this kind of end reason this question will ask. So I will try to cover all these application related these end reasons in your app ID. Okay, this is one of the example which I have given here. If you want to relate, you can relate this thing in your interviews and all. Okay.
Okay, sir. One thing more.
Yeah.
If I am comparing the traditional, I mean the firewall and the next generation firewall, so maybe the one of the point is that in
Sorry.
traditional firewall we can block only the Facebook, not the chat option on the video. I mean the content like that.
Even though on
And
the traditional firewall you cannot able to block the Facebook itself, because they works at the layer 3 and layer 4 level. If I'll take example of ASA, which is a most popular and most used firewall, right? And on that firewall we will not able to block the Facebook by using this
in
information,
URL
because
filtering we can do that.
yeah, but for that we are putting one extra module, right? We can block if we are putting extra module. I'm talking about the traditional firewalls only. Okay. But the thing is, if you want to this app ID support and all, you have to go with the next generation modules, because they are having a dedicated engines actually. In-box solution. You are not installing extra module on top of that. Okay.
Hemu sir, let's say
Even
if
even adding the engine, it's on top of that, doesn't mean that it is providing also a dedicated engine for that
No,
particular
it's not. Yeah,
application.
it's not a dedicated engine actually. And you have seen, I have seen lots of challenges, because I have done so many implementation with Cisco ASA on top of firepower. I have seen like this engine maybe in a day it will fail 2 to 3 times. So these kind of issues will come. Throughput will also reduce. Okay. These kind of details. That's why people is moved towards this Palo Alto, because it will provide all these things in a one box solution, one box functionality.
Hemu
So
sir,
even
Hemu sir,
isn't the Palo Alto firewall decrease throughput if like we have FTP session like something or like this,
Sorry, Rajat, can you just
like
repeat?
FTD I have seen in my live scenario.
Hmm.
The throughput, if I download a file behind router and if I download behind firepower, the
Hmm.
speed decrease almost half. So isn't the
Means
Palo Alto
behind
decrease?
behind FTD, you have seen that pretty speed decrease
Yes,
of behind the
FTD,
router.
yes, FTD just almost makes speed half.
Yeah, because the thing is, I'll seriously say FTD is not a good device according to me as well, because it's having lots of challenges actually. Its hardware is not properly designed. Like if you have purchased like maybe 4100 series or a 9300 series, right, you will get huge RAM and CPU. But the thing is, whatever code, whatever OS they are having, that OS is not properly designed. They have lots of bugs, and it will not give the proper we can say throughput if you all these features if you will use. So that's why basically, due to these reasons only, this Palo Alto we can say, or checkpoint of Fortinet, they are basically is they are the most used firewalls. And Palo Alto is most used because it's having all these inbuilt functionalities. Okay. In FTD, it's a very slow device, I can say.
Hemu sir, you explained, let's say some user is using facebook.com, right? So first the application would be web browsing, then SSL. Okay,
Mhm.
if the traffic is encrypted, so can we check the contents without having SSL decryption if it is a Facebook or not?
So for well-known application, my firewall can able to do that by doing the pattern based or by performing the
Heuristic
heuristic,
approach.
yeah,
Heuristic.
heuristic approach. And it will also know use some known protocol, because Facebook, Gmail, these are the very popular applications, right? And
Okay.
the thing is, so for that Palo Alto teams, they have some specific patterns actually.
It's
They will
signature
look,
sim.
yeah, they will look for that specific patterns, and they will try to identify. The thing is, challenge for the Palo Alto and all, for the unknown websites, for unknown
Okay.
applications
Okay.
and all, right? In that scenario, we generally use SSL decryption.
Okay, so if we log that policy at the session start and both at session end, so we will be seeing the all the application, right? From starting from web application, SSL, Facebook voice, and Facebook chat, right?
That's
In the
correct.
logs.
Yeah, that's correct. That's
So
correct.
we have to log it at
And
session
also,
start.
and also, Bilal, for your information, if we will set the action at the end, in that case also you will see all these application shifts.
Okay, okay,
Why you
okay,
will see? Because when application shift happens, your session ID will change. Okay,
okay, okay. Thank you.
that's why. That's why. Yep. Anyone else having any other questions?
And just one more thing. So in, let's say if it is a TCP traffic, so TCP handshake will be happening. Okay, so the session will be installed, right? And
Yep, right.
that at the end, HTTP data, the data traffic will be starting from the fast path, right?
Yes, yes, right, right.
Okay. Oh, just wanted to confirm that thing.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
all.
yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
okay. And let's suppose if you are having a policy, let's say Facebook is blocking, right? Because session is there, right? Already session is there for this flow. In that case, what that session stays change into the discard stays for that kind of packet if application is dropping. So you will see that discard so many times in the
Uh,
firewall
and
settings.
I could see the packet flow, which you the diagram you showed from the packet flow from Palo Alto, right? PDF
Yes, yeah,
document.
yes, right,
I
right.
can see SSL happening, SSL thing two times in the fast path as well as the content inspection thing. SSL proxy.
No, 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 no. The thing is, what happens? They have written in this way, but in actual, first in SSL handshake happens here. Your app ID happens because this app ID, when your application is identified, after that only this particular content inspection is applied. Okay. If
Okay.
your application identifies which not happen, your applicant go in unknown category, that traffic blocked here. And after that, your SSL content inspection will start. Sometime what happens for app override policy, right?
Mm-hmm.
We don't
Yeah,
want
yeah.
to see in that case, but we only want content inspection in that scenarios actually.
Okay. I think you there will be lab regarding the flow basic, right? We will be able
Yes,
to
yes,
see, right?
yes.
Right.
On that, yeah, on that lab you will see all
Okay.
these things.
Thank you, sir.
So, Hemu sir, can you explain the slow path? Why the NAT policies happens basically?
Why net policy happens where?
Slow path.
Let me tell you. Generally, net policy happens at the slow path always, first of all. Okay. Net translation happens at the first path level. Why they will do that net translation here? Because let's suppose you are only sending your first packet through this slow path, right? Remaining packet you will send through the first path, right? And in your first path you have to perform the net every time if you are using net. That's why net translation happens here and evaluation happens here. They don't need to evaluate this particular table again and again, because they can bypass these things by looking into the session table. They can bypass these three things. They cannot able to bypass this app id engine or content id engine, right? Because if application shift happens, how they will identify the application? But these things they can bypass for and flow, right? That's why basically they have put these things into the connection setup state.
I
So,
am, sir.
yeah,
The
Hemu,
user identification is where it is happening, and what is the user identification? Because I haven't
just
seen.
just wait for some classes, like you can the user based policies as well on your Palo Alto firewall. We will have a dedicated class for user identification where we will cover everything. Okay.
yeah, Hemu, Syed here. One
Yep.
question on the encrypted data.
Yes, yes.
Say, for instance, generic question. The
Hmm.
encrypted data, when it passes through the firewall, uh, will the firewall be able to make sense of it?
Sorry.
No, the encrypted data.
Mm-hmm.
So when the encrypted data passes through like VPN sessions or something, when
Mm-hmm.
it passes through the firewall, does it make any inspection on those data?
Yeah, it will inspect, because see, VPN traffic decryption happens here only, right? It will do the decryption at this level, and whatever inner IP header it will get, right? You know, in VPN's inner IP header encapsulated inside the ESP header, right?
Yeah.
If you are aware of it, so it will do the inspection for this packet.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So it still be
Hey,
able to handle the encrypted data.
Yeah, it is handling, because as this for the IPsec SSL VPN, he is basically performing the decryption here only in ingress process itself. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
hey, do we need a separate license for application identification and content inspection?
Yeah, generally we need a application. Generally we need a threat prevention application actually. We need a threat prevention license, sorry, for that. Then only this app identification related signatures or these threat related signatures we will able to download from the Palo Alto support portal. or Palo Alto updates.
Otherwise, it is just a firewall with policy, right?
Yeah, app ID is there. You can basically write the app ID based policy. Sometimes these result will work, sometimes will not work actually.
All right.
Yep, yep.
So we will have a license, then only we can continuously, update the app ID database, right?
Yes, yes, that's right.
You will share this document, right, after class?
Which one? This one?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I'll share that. That's not an issue. Just try to go through with this document at least, guys. Okay, and just we will also tomorrow also I will just maybe I will just open the bridge around 6:30. So we will have a 30-minute of discussion with regards to question answer for this packet flow.
No, sir, I
Okay.
have some question.
Yeah.
Actually, suppose I'm using the traffic HTTPS traffic. So
Okay.
there TCP handshake and HTTP means SSL handshake both happens, or
Yeah. Yeah. First, your TCP three-way handshake happens because like HTTPS, it's a TCP protocol, right?
yes.
In case of TCP, there that particular TCP three-way handshake must. So first, your TCP three-way handshake will complete, and after that, your SSL will handshake will start. Okay.
Okay, so SSL handshake will use that cipher suit and certificates and all.
Yes, yes, everything. So we will have that kind of discussions also in Global Protect class, how this handshake happens and all.
Okay,
Yeah.
and one more question. Actually, I have seen in a means, real-time scenario, even though I have allowed a policy like application any and service any, but
Mm-hmm.
still means a few of the users, a few of the sources were unable to access google.com. And there actually we have to allow a specific rule mention Google-based application. After that, that started working. So any idea why that actually works like
So
that?
let me tell you, I think in that scenario, what there are few applications have some dependency over HTTP and over web browsing. Okay. Let's suppose, let's suppose you want to open the Google. Okay. Then it's having the dependency on HTTP and web browsing traffic. You have to allow these particular traffic by as a application as a in application tab, or either you can allow port 80 and port 443.
But
Okay.
here in the policy, actually, I have allowed any. So why actually this specific?
So are you having that file right now? Can I have a look on that one? Then
No,
only I
actually,
can able to
I
tell you.
left that company.
Maybe you have left that company, right? Maybe DNS. Sometimes DNS is also one of the reason. Maybe there is a routing, and also the thing is, I'll tell you guys when we will do the troubleshooting and all.
So
We
DNS
will
actually,
tell you how we can capture how we can relate the things, because you will see the logs if your traffic is basically drop at this level. Let's suppose if your traffic is dropped by the policies, then only you will see the logs. If let's say your packet is dropped at the net level or a forwarding lookup level or a zone protection level or this ingress level, these kind of things you will not see into your logs actually. So these things we have to run this advanced, we can say, packet dialog commands to basically see the things what's happening, why that firewall is dropping. So you will understand these things just a first class, right? And we are having like long journey to go.
yeah. So by default, I think when actually we are in applying, means so we are configuring any application and any service that should allow for means any communication from source to destination, right?
Yes, yes, that's correct, that's correct.
Yeah, Hemu sir, actually in the PSNSC syllabus, there is some syllabus related to the attacks and all. So have you teach some attacks related?
What are these attacks kind of? You can just send me that syllabus one to one, I'll check. Okay,
And
and maybe I will try to see. I'll use like
otherwise,
I also use like Kali Linux for launching few attacks with regards to your TCP scan,
yeah,
this nmap scanning and all.
yeah. So
These
you
kind of
can,
attacks I will just launch and try to block by using the firewalls. These are
okay,
there. Okay.
okay,
But
okay.
if there is some advanced thing, you can send me. Maybe I will check and I will try to if possible I will simulate these thing in my lab.
Okay.
Yep. Any other questions, guys? Okay. If you don't have, then
Excuse me.
what I yeah.
Just I want to know when are you planning to start sharing all the recording videos?
So
After
today
class
only,
or
yeah. After around 2 hours of your session, I will upload actually. I'll upload
on the
and
Google
share.
Drive?
Yeah, on the Google Drive. The thing is, guys, please fill that seat you will not get the recording if you will not fill that particular sheet with your correct email ID. Okay. So please try to fill the sheet with your correct email ID. Then only you will get the recording. Okay. Just recheck once, and if your email is correct, that will be great. Okay, because team basically they will track the things by looking into that sheet only. Okay, so you can just update the correct information, and we will basically share the details. Okay, any other questions, guys? If you don't have, then we can close. If you have anything, then please ask.
What about the license? The it will be having evaluated license, or it will be a permanent when we purchase the box.
So generally when you purchase a box, you will not get any eval license, you will get just a base license.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
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 you have to purchase a license. There are different license you need for URL filtering. You need a license for threat prevention. You need a license for wildfire. You need a license for cortex data lake. There are so many things, and there is a like session. I'll tell you how you can basically get the license, how you can fetch these license by using CLI, by using graphical user interface. What is the support portal? How to register all these devices over there? All these things will be there actually.
okay, so when we purchase, it will not be evaluated, right?
No, no,
After
no, you will
purchase.
not get any evil license. It will just come with a base license.
Okay, okay.
Yep. Any other questions, guys?
I have heard Hemu that when ransomware maybe it is not yet of this class.
Mm-hmm. Go
Maybe
on.
just question coming in my mind. So that ransomware attack happened. So whosoever customer have deployed Palo Alto were safe at that time.
Yeah, due to
Is it
wildfire,
true?
actually. Due to
Is it
wildfire.
true?
Yeah, it is true for some reason because I have not done that research on this ransomware attack. Okay, I have not heard that news. If you have any link, you can forward to me. I
So I
maybe check.
just heard.
But the thing is, due to this wildfire, Palo Alto can protect from these kind of unknown attacks and all.
Yeah,
Except that
wildfire.
one.
Every like checkpoint has sandblast, right?
Yes, yes, every vendor have these kind of
Yeah,
things.
everyone
Yeah,
has
yeah.
that.
And
See that.
also like in actuals, basically all these vendors they will get these kind of feeds from each other. Okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. And also there are so many third parties where they are also working for them for collecting these information, and they will just keep updating their databases and all.
So is it not some on basis on some facts, right? So just myth, I think.
Okay, okay. Okay, any other questions, guys?
Hemu, how many weekends this class goes? Palo Alto?
So I think I need around 14 to 16 classes in total.
Okay.
Yeah. So around 7 to 8 weeks
Okay.
to complete everything in detail. Because I will maybe what I will do, maybe for BPNs, I will take around 4 hours of webinars kind of things. Because so I will try to cover so many use cases, like because we are having multiple use cases, right? On different kind of troubleshooting scenarios. I will take in the BPN. So for 4 hours for this one, maybe like for Globe Protect and user ID also, I will take one 4 hour session, one 2 hour session, and I will try to basically explain this SSL handshake and all in details. So because
Okay.
the thing is, I also wants to make you perfect in the handshake, and also at least you can basically clear any interviews and all, right? So I will
Yeah.
also
And all the labs will be on VMware and
yes, yes. Generally, I'll prefer VMware. I will use Palo Alto 10, Palo Alto 9, both kind of combination.
so VMware will be integrated with EVNG and
Yeah,
all.
yeah, yes. So tomorrow, just see the lab setup. Try
Okay.
to download these softwares, whatever I have sent. Try to download all of them, guys,
Okay.
And we will see the lab setup tomorrow, but that time I'll tell you how the communication happening, how we will create different nicks. Okay, all these
So you
steps.
you want us to download in advance and keep everything handy? How it is?
Yeah, if possible you can do it, if not possible you can, it's your choice, guys. Okay,
Okay.
So
because
today
the
we
thing
will
is
get
what I will
the
do.
video for the session.
Yeah, because sorry.
Today we will get the video for the session.
Yeah, you will get the video. And also guys, because next week, right, tomorrow is the Sunday, and after that next week, but I will open around 2 to 3 bridges. Okay, maybe I will open at the minimum 2 bridges just for helping the people with the lab, because I just want, when you are coming in the next class, your lab is working at least in your systems, so you can start practicing the things. Okay, that's why I'm saying, if you can keep all the things ready in your system, that will be great as well. Okay.
Heavy sir, I think you have some videos to deploy Palo Alto on the cloud environments.
Yes. So these videos I will upload maybe later. When, let's wait. Let me just create a Google Drive. Let me put all everyone's email IDs over there, and after that I will keep setting. Okay.
Yeah,
So
Don't
that
worry.
would be
tomorrow we will build lab build with you, right? One
Yes,
like one
yes.
like
Not. I will not recommend that thing. Don't do with me. Just try to see what I'm doing, and later on just try to do it by yourself. Otherwise you got confused. Okay. Because if you miss one step, your lab will not work actually. So that's why I'll
that's
say.
why that's why I asked you to share that document after class. You that you have screenshots, right?
Yeah, I'll maybe share, because we have to add
So,
some details on that one.
so otherwise we need to go with the video again and again on this
Yeah,
thing.
that's why I'll want that, because that document, maybe I am not sure, because I have just prepared for my last class. I have not shared with them also yet. But I just want to, if you will face issues, then only you will learn the things, right? Otherwise, if your firewall crash, then you will again come to me and just ask, please help me with the lab setup, right? So at least if you will face issues, at least you will able to resolve by yourself. That's
Okay.
why.
Or we can take the help of the video also, because
Yes. You can refer the videos, and also if you will able to make the lab for Palo Alto, in future also you can make any labs for F5, for checkpoint and all as well. So that's fine. Okay. So guys, now I'm stopping here, and we will meet tomorrow around 6:30. I will open the bridge. I will start the actual session at 7. I will just open that bridge 30 minutes before, just for the question and answer if you have any. Okay guys, thanks for joining, and take care.
and currently I cannot access the VPN. Thank